The name Moses most probably means child of the water, and refers to the story of the Pharaoh's daughter who had found Moses in the Nile River and adopted him. The Catholic Church relates to Moses in the Liturgy of the Word many times during a year. Moses was born at the time when Israelites lived in Egypt and were persecuted by Egyptians. In order to prevent them from reproduction, the Pharaoh ordered to kill every newborn baby boy. Moses' mother had placed him in a basket in the Nile River where Pharaoh's daughter found him. She then gave him the name which means child of the water. Although Moses was raised in the royal family, he had to flee from home when he killed an Egyptian who was beating a Hebrew. Since then he lived as a shepherd, but God had chosen him for greater deeds. God appeared to Moses as a burning bush and commanded him to lead Israelites out of Egypt and into the promised land. Moses could use the 10 plagues for this purpose, so he sent them one by one down on Egypt. Only after the last one, the death of the firstborns, the Pharaoh agreed to free the Hebrews. The Pharaoh quickly regretted his decision and ordered a chase. Then Moses led his people across the Red Sea. Its waters had parted before Israelites so they could cross, but they drowned the Egyptians. Despite many miracles like getting manna from heaven or water from the stone, the Hebrews did not trust Moses or God. They were punished for their defiance. Instead of 40 days, the journey to the promised land lasted 40 years. At that time Moses repeatedly begged God to have mercy on disobedient Hebrews. He freed them from a plague of snakes with which God had punished their lack of faith and muttering. He received the tables of the law and established very detailed code of law, the first rules of law for the Israelites. On God's command he made the Ark of the Covenant, the sacred artifact of the Jews. He brought his people to the promised land, but he never entered it himself. It was a punishment for doubting in God's might at the critical moment of the journey when they lacked drinking water. God, however, allowed Moses to see the land which was later settled by his descendants. The attributes of Moses are: the tables of the law, a staff, a snake. The tables of the law that included the 10 Commandments were given to Moses by God himself at Mount Sinai. The staff was a tool that Moses used to work miracles with. It changed into a snake, it made the Red Sea part its waters, and it made water spurt out of a rock. The snake symbolizes the disobedience of the Israelites, which was punished with the plague of snakes, but Moses fought the plague by making a copper statue of a snake.